dude, I wish I was documenting my whole life. You know, like people don't know my true story, meaning, here's the part that I have that is, I've figured out is a magic. No expectation of others. I do great by him, I do great by him, I do great. Then he goes, does something good happens, he can help me, and he doesn't, for some weird reason, I don't give a And so many people get crippled. So many people do very little and expect, like, do you know most people give with expectation?
Yes.
What am I getting out of this?
Nothing. Thank you for doing this.
I mean, this is your first show, 9 people are gonna watch.
That's right.
But now,
maybe less.
You're gonna have, do you know what your guests are gonna look like now? You're gonna go and say, Gary Vaynerchuk was my first guest. You're gonna get 10 times the quality guests you would have gotten. You're gonna get guest number 4 of this show is the quality of the guest that would have been guest 147 just by me allocating these 15 minutes.
And that's, again, an example of giving without expecting in return.
That's right, and if you go on to become Larry King, and I need to promote some in 21 years.
Well, you know who has you.
Or not, and this is the key. That'd be great, and I hope so, and surely I think about that. But if you said no through your booker, I would never say, I would say to the Tyler, I would say to my admin, I would say, that's some shit. But I would never be, that would be, the extent of it would be like, that kid would be nowhere if I didn't do the first, which I wouldn't believe, by the way, because if somebody gets somewhere, you might have been part of their path, but I don't, you know? Maybe I accelerated it, but we all accelerate each other. Maybe I wouldn't be where I was if Justin didn't make a video. Like, there's a million what ifs. Here's what I would say. For some reason, after about a minute of being like, I hope his show gets canceled, you know, like competitive, I'd be like, maybe he's in a bad place, maybe he's going through a divorce, maybe he forgot, maybe he thinks about it differently than I did. I have empathy, man. Empathy is a powerful drug.
So at 19, you probably had some vision of what your life would look like at 42, right?
Yeah.
So how does what has actually happened compare to that vision that you had when you were 19? Are you there? Did you meet it?
I don't live in the suburbs. Okay. I thought that. I can't see anything else. I knew I'd be successful, like really successful.
And what told you that?
The fact that I was already successful at 19 selling toys and baseball cards, and like dude, I wish I was documenting my whole life. You know, like people don't know my true story, meaning people hear the story, I went into my dad's business and did 3 million. Immediately, when you hear that statement, you're like, Dad put him on. People don't know that I, built my dad's business for him and left Wine Library at 34 with nothing in equity in that company, right? People don't know that I never paid myself that much money. So I had not that much money. People don't know what it looks like to have no money and make $3,000 a weekend pre-internet as a 15-year-old in 1990. That's what I did. I went, traded with kids, made good trades, went to a baseball card show, sold some, saved my 80 bucks, bought more stuff. It takes talent to make 3,000. You know, 99% of your audience doesn't know how to make $3,000 a week. I did it at 15 with no money. So I knew I was all time.
From the get.
You know what I was doing at 19? I was calling my mom at college, crying, saying I don't want to go into the family business even though I want to help, because one day everybody will hold that over me and say that I was given something. That's why I don't own anything in Wine Library. Ultimately, I never wanted anything because I don't want anybody to have any excuse not to chase their dream and work hard, because I knew I'd be the greatest example of it of all time, and I didn't want them to have something on me. I want people to understand, if you're good enough, you will win. You have to be patient and you have to put in the work. If this show is gonna be big, it will be big. You just gotta put in the work and deploy the patience.